Hey, everybody. Thanks so much again for joining us this morning or this afternoon for this webinar to talk about Salesforce partner relationship management and how to drive success with your channel partners. We're about 2 minutes past the top of the hour, so let's go ahead and get started. And I'm going to start with some introductions and we'll get right into the webinar. So again, thank you very much for joining us today. Really appreciate you taking time out of your day to learn a little bit about Salesforce PRM, advanced communities, and our customer Appfire. Today on the panel, I'm joined by two great individuals in Matt Crane from Salesforce and Rick Bowie from Appfire. And as I mentioned just a little bit ago, we're going to walk you through what is Salesforce partner relationship management and PRM, and how we really feel that design and user experience are really important when thinking about these kinds of solutions. So without anything further, I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to Rick and Matt, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So Matt, I'll leave it to you.
All right, great. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Matt Crane. I'm from the Salesforce product team. Wanted to thank you all for coming today, and wanted just to give everyone a little bit of a level set about what PRM is in case you're new to PRM. We'll dive right into that, and then we'll turn back over to Tom, and then finally to Rick, who is kind of the star of the show today. He will talk to you about who he is and everything that is about Appfire. So let's talk a little bit about the PRM solution. Just in case you're new to the space, PRM is really part of the entire suite of Salesforce capabilities. So it's all built on our #1 AI CRM for sales platform, or the Einstein 1 platform. So it really gives you the ability to extend your Salesforce capability or CRM capability out into your partners. So we do a lot of different things on the Sales Cloud suite, including CPQ and billing and prospecting, sales engagement. This is just one piece of that, kind of one slice of that pie, the partner management side of the house. So as we actually, dive into that slice, we can go a little bit broader into its capabilities and what it does. And if you look at that set of capabilities, it's really everything from enabling your partners, managing them from the partner management side, marketing to them, working with them, registering deals. A lot of our customers do support. So, and there are a lot of different business types that the partner is the support mechanism, is or at least the frontline support for various products or services, and all the way to incentivizing your partners as well. And this is all those different capabilities that are included in the partner management capability from Salesforce. And the hottest topic of the day is, of course, AI, and we would not deliver on that if we didn't do anything with AI in the partner space. So we have a lot of different capabilities in the partner space for AI. So we have things that are generally available now. So things like Slack AI. We have Einstein sales emails internally for the partner manager. What is coming is on the the sort of underneath prepare partners faster there's Einstein sales emails for partners. That should be out safe harbor in the next, within the next month or so. You should be able to see that on the partner side. We're going to continue to develop there lots of other Copilot capabilities as well. Leads and opportunity scoring is available now. Pipeline inspection is available now. Next best action, as well as Einstein for service. And all those things, you can see kind of dates or GAs on those, or the coming soon, which I just let out there, that'll be out in the next month or so. So definitely some AI capabilities you can take advantage of today or very near future here. Let's call it summertime. So with that, you'll see some great stuff today, especially from Rick. He's going to show you some really cool stuff that they put together for Appfire. I don't know if any of you have been working with a Salesforce on the Salesforce website and seen demos, or you're working with a Salesforce account team up to one of our events and seen some really great capabilities. But really, how you take that, all those cool things you've seen and capabilities and solutions you've seen and make those a reality really comes down to who you partner with. And with that, I'd love to share and turn this back over to Tom and Advanced Communities to talk a little about them and what they do. And that's really kind of the key piece of the puzzle.
Thanks so much, Matt. Really appreciate that. And like you said, I think it's really important to have a partner on your journey with Salesforce. It's a very broad platform, and a lot of times you will be able to deliver success more quickly and efficiently working with a partner. And that's what we do. That's Advanced Communities. So sometimes we'll refer to ourselves as AC. We've been a partner with Salesforce for coming up on almost 10 years now. We started working with Salesforce Community Cloud when it was first launched. Now it's referred to as Experience Cloud. And really all you can think of that, if you're not familiar or haven't heard of Experience Cloud, I like to think of it as the engagement layer of Salesforce. So today we're really focused on engaging with your channel partners and driving sales and success for those partners. We want them to be able to, engage and adopt this technology platform. And how do we do that? Well, Salesforce has partner relationship management. Sometimes we refer to it as PRM, but really what you're talking about is an externally facing website or web page that has ideally everything a partner is going to need to be able to engage with you, work with you, partner with you, and then sell through their channel. And they're able to do things like basic things, partner registration, onboarding, et cetera. But then there's a lot of advanced capabilities that come with Salesforce PRM. So it is really something that scales and grows with your business as your channel sales increase. And it's going to be great to hear from Rick and how Appfire does this, because they're very focused on partner success. And that's really how they're driving top line revenue through this channel sales. So Advanced Communities, as both a services provider and an app developer, we're able to deliver holistic solutions that really drive partner success. And everything that you're going to see here today is what we refer to as 100% Salesforce native. It's all on platform. No integrations are required. And as much as possible, we're driving success with out-of-the-box functionality from Salesforce. One of the things that's really important that we feel strongly about and really is something that I feel is a differentiator for Advanced Communities is our expertise around design and the user experience. So those are areas where you're really driving that kind of seamless experience for these external partners. So when they come to your website and then go to that partner portal, it's going to seem they haven't left or gone anywhere else. It's going to reflect your branding and your marketing requirements. And in addition to delivering those great looking solutions, we also are an app developer. So we have created apps, again, that are just bolt-ons for Salesforce. So there's no integration required. It's accessing the same database, but these are going to extend the functionality even above and beyond what comes out of the box from Salesforce. There's a couple of them that specifically were designed for this kind of a use case for partner portal, working with channels. The first one here, AC Partner Marketplace, allows for your partners to have listings on the portal. And the great thing is that they're able to manage those listings themselves in a self-serve process. So what that does for your internal team is allows them to focus on kind of higher value activities, but it still allows the partner to be successful, keep their listing updated so that they're able to engage and sell on your behalf. The second app that we've developed is called Partner Co-branding. And in a really quick nutshell, what that does is it allows partners to create co-branded marketing content within the portal, basically in real time. So they're able to work with templates that you provide. They can upload their logo, and just in a matter of seconds, they're able to walk away now with a piece of co-branded marketing asset that they can then work with, that channel to drive, again, top line revenue for you. So that's really who Advanced Communities is, delivering these holistic solutions that drive success with your partners and within your channel. So that hopefully gives you a little bit of an idea of what Salesforce PRM is, who Advanced Communities is. Now I'm going to pass it over to Rick, and he's going to talk about a real world example of what one of these partner portals looks like, the journey that they've been on, and the success that they've been seeing. So Rick, I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to you.
Cool. Thanks, Tom. I'm excited to be here to speak to the journey we've been on in building a best-in-class partner business. First, I'll start by giving some background on Appfire. Appfire is a software company that has a portfolio of high-quality products that extend and enhance what's possible on platforms that knowledge workers use. Today, we serve thousands of customers who are using our products in tandem with Atlassian, Salesforce, Monday.com, or Microsoft platforms. We are a multi-ecosystem business. I'm proud to say we are 100% partner obsessed. So as Tom and Matt alluded to, we're all in on partners. We do not have a sales team. I joined Appfire just over 2 years ago to build our partner program and its foundation to help us scale. And over that time, we've brought on dozens of great people and built programs focused on training, enabling, and growing our network of partners. Just last week, Atlassian awarded us for our efforts in growing their channel partners through our partner program. At the end of the day, for us, we're focused on creating strong relationships with partners and creating value for them. So how do we create value? There's a number of ways. Three big ones come to mind. One is by being curious and really good listeners. We don't assume we know what partners need. They're the experts at solving customer problems, and we pride ourselves on learning how they work and crafting our strategies to fit into their model. Another is by asking, is this the right thing for our partners? We ask this all the time, whether it's an initiative from our channel team, communication from marketing, needs from our product team. If the answer is yes, typically that's the right answer for Appfire as well. And another is by making it easy to find what they need when they need it. Partner consultants are really busy. They don't have time to spend looking for products like ours. But we know if we can make it easy for them to get what they need, get the answers they need, they'll look like heroes to their customers. And in turn, we will have created trust and value for those partners. Now, this is my former marketer brain kicking in here, talking about funnels and life cycles and whatnot. But we want to take partners down this path, whether it be about Appfire, one of our solutions, or a product. The approach is the same. We want to drive awareness to what it is, why partners should care about it, and how it benefits their customers. We want to train them in the easiest way possible. We want to enable them with a suite of resources that fit their existing go-to-market model. And lastly, we want to grow them both through self-service and high-touch growth opportunities generated by our team. Now, we have way more partners than we are capable of managing in a high-touch way. So we believe strongly that our partner portal is central and foundational to meeting most partner needs in scaling our business. Now, before I go any further, I want to give a big shout out to Ashley Peterson, who owns the partner portal on my team and has spent the last couple of years building it and tailoring it to our partners' needs. I'll give you a brief history on how we rolled the Salesforce technology out. We started with 1.0 MVP, whatever you want to call it. We knew we needed a portal. We didn't know much beyond that. And so we launched our 1.0 in April of 2023 and prioritized basic needs around enablement, focusing on information and content. We used out-of-the-box layouts and functionality to get this out into the market and get feedback. Overall, the response from partners was amazing, very positive around where we were headed and what we were providing in this sort of MVP state. With the validation that we were on the right track, we moved into 2.0 in partnership with Advanced Communities, who came as a highly recommended partner, highly regarded recommendation from Salesforce. We focused on personalization, showing partner tier, sales, and status to the next tier. We focused on branding, updating the look and feel, aligning it to our brand standards, and up-level design. And lastly, I mentioned we're a multi-eco company. So it's important that we build out functionality to personalize the experience for partners working with us in multiple ecosystems. And so what we've done is created different entry points to allow them to find what they need in the ecosystem they need it, whether it be Atlassian, Salesforce, or others. Now, since launch, and it's only been a year, feels hard to believe. It's only been a year, but I'm super proud of what the team has accomplished since launch. We have 150 plus partners in our portal, over 650 users. We have a full suite of enablement assets, over 150 different pieces of content for our products and solutions. We have 8 training courses through an integration with Docebo. And partners continue to be impressed with the portal, speaking to the ease of use, how it's organized, and the resources housed in it. We are just getting started. Next up for us is to spend more time enhancing the reporting capabilities, the lead and opportunity flows, and other integrations to truly make our portal a one-stop shop for partners. And the thing that I'm most excited is, as Tom mentioned, this is a website, right? So I think it's important to remember that this is not going to replace, all of the high touch needs that a partner may have or a business may have. But what we're creating is a self-service model to get the basic needs, freeing up our time, our team's time to focus on those high touch, doing more of those high touch activities with partners. So this is, as I mentioned, central and foundation to how we're moving forward as a business. I'm really excited about what's to come. That's it for me now, Tom. I'll pass it back to you.
Hey, Rick, thanks so much. That was great. And hopefully that gives folks a pretty good understanding of the journey that you and Appfire and Ashley have been on over the past year. And I think that's just a great way to look at this is that, you shouldn't expect to go from day one and have every single capability defined. So I think that's a very thoughtful approach in going to market with, hey, this is a phase 1 or an MVP. We're going to deliver kind of that critical functionality that our partners are going to need to be successful. But it's one of those areas where, we always say, some things you just don't know that you don't know. So once you get that partner portal into the hands of your partners, you're going to get feedback. You're going to have, insights into things that you're just not able to do, prior to launch. So I think that's a great approach. And it's good to see where you started a year ago and where you are today. And we're excited to continue on the journey with you as well. So at this point, wanted to kind of open it up and see if there's any questions from the audience. So let me take a look here in the Q&A section. So Rick, this one looks like the first one may be directed to you. New portal looks great. Did you still utilize out-of-the-box components or are most custom now? In your case, was creating any custom components in-house work or in partnership with the partner?
We're predominantly out of the box, using CMS to help with the design, look and feel, and those capabilities. We do have, considering, this is directly connected to the CRM system and the ways that we've sort of set up our partner and customer sort of models. There are different nuances, custom, unique to us per se, that have to be accounted for. But but I would say predominantly out of the box. I mentioned the Docebo connection. That's a Docebo Salesforce integration that we install, facilitating us using an LMS directly in the portal. So we're leaning heavily into out of the box. We don't have, staffed on our side, we don't have a team of Salesforce experts and developers. And so it's important for us that we maintain sort of ease of use of managing the system while also, continuing to raise the bar in the capabilities that we provide to partners.
Great. Thanks, Rick. Let's see. It looks like this one may be a related question. One of the attendees wanted to know what you're seeing as the most effective way to gather partner user feedback to inform on enhancements or next steps.
Hey, Ryan, good to see you. It's a good question. We spend a lot of time with partners, a lot of time. And so our feedback tends to be, in those one-to-one engagements, whether that be, virtual, whether it be in person. We do a lot of on-site visits. We do a lot of sort of evangelizing the portal and provisioning users and getting feedback in real time. I'd say that's predominantly our focus right now. We certainly will be looking for more scalable ways to get feedback. Out of the box, there are polling capabilities within the portal we've used to an extent. I think we'll probably look to use some more of those survey type mechanisms in the future. But again, a lot of it's just hearing from our partners what they're saying, what their needs are, and then a big part of us creating value as well is like I said, hearing that, but also taking action and being accountable for that. We're very proud in our ability to take action on the feedback given and show that we're accountable to our partners in that way.
Great. Thanks a lot, Rick. Looks like the next question is in regards to tools that we'd recommend for simplifying partner co-marketing while using Salesforce solutions.
Yeah, I'd say we're pretty early in this. We're using the app that Tom mentioned, the co-marketing app from Advanced Communities. And so we're early days in that, but the idea of building content that can be automated in terms of the co-branding of it. So we're excited about that functionality and what we can do there. We do have the MDF functionality built within the portal if flowing into Sales Cloud. We're not using it today, but that's something that we'll look probably in the future to put in place. And so that is another sort of avenue that we're going to go down, is how do we, on the market, the co-branding, the co-marketing piece, how do we continue to use, this tool in a way that helps facilitate not only delivering of assets that can be used, but also helping to automate via the functionality that can be implemented into the portal.
Thank you, Rick. Somebody had a question about not being able to get the QR code, but it looks like we've resolved that. Question, what is your recommendation to get partners to use the partner portal?
That's a good one. Yeah. I think there's a couple things. One, again, this is a website, right? So, and partners are likely working with other vendors. There are other partner portals. I think for us, it's continued to focus on speaking to what we have in there, the value, showing the value of it. This is a shaping of behavior type question. It's a partner's gonna maybe go to it one time and forget about it, right? And so to me, what's important is how you shape your marketing and communication strategies to really focus on the portal, driving driving traffic to it, having consistent call to actions to download the new asset that you've launched or check out the new announcement, take the new training course, right? Partners are busy, rightfully so. They need to be reminded, they need to be nudged. Um, but again, it's important to be leading with value. Um, carrot, show the carrot, not the stick, right? So that I think that's what we're really focused on right now is, let's make sure this is the portal is a great user experience. We make it as easy as possible to find what they need. We're filling it with valuable resources. It's not a static portal. We're continuing to advance it and update it. And we're also building, our marketing communications to help reinforce that this is the place to get certain things that a partner will need. So we're starting to shape that behavior. But again, I think it's important to have that persistent sort of reminder or traffic drivers to really shape that behavior for partners.
That's a really good one, Rick. I mean, I want to add on to that. We had a webinar with Generac. They make generators. And one of the other things they mentioned too, at the end of the day, there are certain things that, depending on your business, there are certain things that have to be done via the portal. So while you don't want to think of it as a stick, at the end of the day, like for them, it was that's where you register a deal. That's where you get compensated. You have to put that information in. So I do like how fresh you're keeping things and how you're moving, making sure you have incorporated a lot of that marketing content and refer back to that in that portal as well.
See if there's any other questions coming in. One from Anna, what license is needed to establish co-branding in Salesforce Experience Cloud? So that would be definitely something that advanced communities could address. Just like I said, we really look at this as a holistic solution. So we could be leveraging some services. There's certainly going to be the licensing from Salesforce. And just as part of that conversation, if the AC co-branding app is a fit for your particular use case, that's definitely something that we would address in those kinds of discussions.
Yeah, and it goes into her other question too, Anna's other question around simplifying the co-marketing as well too, Tom, I think as well, which is depending on the level of co-marketing you're trying to do there and how you want to do it. Obviously, you have great solutions around that and capabilities and guidance around that too. So.
Yeah, that's a great point because there are a lot of capabilities within Salesforce around outbound marketing, partner marketing, et cetera. So yeah, that's really again kind of thinking about this as a journey as you mature and scale your channel business, being able to deliver new functionality, new features, et cetera. That's driving partner success. That's showing that you're committed to their success. That you didn't just create something and one and done, and that's going to be it. You're continually investing in driving those in driving channel sales. I think that is all of the questions that I'm seeing. I did want to call out, there's a couple of QR codes and links that are up on the screen, and hopefully you're able to access those. Feel free to reach out to myself, Matt, or Rick directly. You can get a link to our LinkedIn profiles. That's a great way to engage with us. We've also got a couple of sites that are really worth taking a look at. If you've not been to learnexperiencecloud.com, that's a fantastic site. There's a lot of information there. Great way to get enabled on the platform. And then also at the top, you can see Advanced Communities published an ebook recently just about, kind of PRM and, many of the topics that we covered here. So encourage you to reach out to us directly. And then you just kind of looking ahead, I'm going to be at the Chicago Connections event coming up in a couple of weeks. So if anybody's planning to be in Chicago for Salesforce Connections, feel free to look me up. But it looks like we might have one more question that just came in. Great question. How does Salesforce PRM integrate with other Salesforce solutions? The great news is no integration required. You're operating from the same Salesforce database. So it really is, you are already using the world's #1 AI CRM internally. Now you're just going to work with your partners, leveraging that same platform. So everything you've seen here, there's no integration required because it's all, what we say is it's all Salesforce. It's all, sits together. So great question, though. That a lot of times that will come out.
That comes up a lot. Yeah, thanks for that question, and thanks for the answer, Tom, because it is, some confusion around, well, how would I make sure this opportunity gets surfaced? That means basically you're just exposing it to your partners through the Experience Cloud framework. Same thing goes on the service side. I can expose a case and do the exact same thing. It's just a different lens of the same set of objects, which is really makes it very convenient versus dealing with an integration. So.
Yeah, and I'll just add one more thing to that is that it not only does that drive kind of ease of use, but also you can drive a very personalized experience depending on different tiers of partners. You can provide them with, access to more or less depending on what tier they are. So it really is something that Salesforce, delivers, kind of best in class personalization so that you can really have a tailored partner experience. Again, making your partners feel like you're invested in their success, that when they come to the partner portal, they're going to find information that's relevant to them that they are able to find easily. So yeah, great question. Thank you. Thank you for that question, Anna.
And definitely check out learnexperiencecloud.com. As Tom mentioned, there's an events page there. So Anna, if you're looking to get hands-on with the product, we have a whole series of hands-on workshops. And you can pop over there and join one of those and actually see how the sausage is made, so to speak. So, or drink your own champagne, however you'd like to spin that food analogy. So here at lunchtime. So.
All right. Well, I think we've covered all of the questions. Again, please reach out to us directly. Happy to engage and really appreciate your time today. So with that, I'll wrap it up and say thank you to all of the attendees. And Rick and Matt, thanks so much for participating in the webinar today.